How are we looking over there, Jeremy? Are we looking okay?
Oh, we're looking at
Yeet!
We got our Gucci breakfast and we're ready to slay the day.
We're staying woke, being on fleek, and getting that Gucci breakfast. Guys, it's been like 2 weeks for me. It's been 2 weeks. I think.
It's been 2 weeks for me too, man.
A lot's happened. Marcus isn't here yet. That's happened. Marcus joined our group. Is Marcus going to be able to join our group? Is that going to work?
I should be able to.
We're going to find out. But a lot's happened. Jake's been holding down the fort, and I got married.
Steven's freaking married, guys.
I'm married, and my wife is sitting right next to me. She's watching Hulu.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
Look at me? Look at me? Ooh, you got a laser sight on your pistol. That's cool.
That guy's married. Yep.
Hey, Speedwagon.
I cannot join your group.
You can't join our group?
Oh, there it is.
Brodie is actually going to be streaming with me tomorrow night, Speedwagon. So he'll be there tomorrow. I don't know if he'll be in the chat tonight, but he will be here tomorrow. But yeah, I got married, went on my honeymoon. We went to Alaska. It was great. Some of the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen.
It was fleek.
It was lit. I was saying goals the whole time.
It was extra.
Feeling pretty extra. All right, but tonight we're back in it. We're going to be doing Tidal Basin, and we're going to be doing what Jeremy and I have been waiting a long time for, and that is getting to World Tier 5, getting to some gear sets, getting that Gucci breakfast all day, slaying all day. I need to stop. I'm the new Marcus.
Steven, stop it.
No, I want to preface this by saying they literally said right before the stream, because they were talking about this video, I was like, what are you guys talking about? And they were like, you can't see it until after because all you're going to do is quote it the entire fucking time. And look where we are now.
All right. We gotta space it out a little bit more. I will be good.
Yeah.
Eat.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
I think get that final word in there.
Steven, you're being extra. Okay.
Thanks. Are you proud of me?
It's lit, bro.
I'm a hundo P.
Oh, hundo P. I forgot about that one.
All right.
Oh man.
All right. Game face on.
Game face is cool. Let's do it. All right. So we're doing Tidal Basin, getting to World Tier 5. We have not done this yet. We've been waiting for this specific stream, so you guys should feel special. Lots changed actually in this game.
Steven.
Yeah.
Have you read that no specialization ammo is dropping?
That makes a lot of sense now that I've heard that, but I had not heard that yet because I haven't seen any dropping in the 15 minutes that I've been playing.
Yeah,
so that
Ubisoft
sucks.
is investigating right now, but.
Well,
I think it's something
guess what?
Patch and then put
That doesn't affect me at all. Because mine sucks! Have you guys watched Parks and Recreation?
Oh, yes.
One of my new bits that I want to do is talk like Jean Ralphio sometimes, where it's like, I can't use my crossbow because it's the worst! Just like turning the end of sentences into song. That's my new bit.
Oh, fuck.
This is an interesting... Are we in the mission yet?
Alright. Where the fuck did you get? Oh, there you are.
Do you want a hunting in
Group
44?
is ineligible. Marcus cannot join us on this mission.
That's okay.
So here's what we'll do. Marcus, Jeremy and I are going to do the mission, and then you can pop in World Tier 5 with us so you can get some high gear. But we need to do this mission, so just go do your own thing for a little while.
I was about to say, I'm actually going to go work on my missions.
Cool.
I was just going to say, go do your missions so you can go ahead and get that Gucci breakfast.
Stop.
Oh,
You'll be saying bye, Felicia, to that low gear score.
Oh god.
Oh god. Oh god, he's dying.
How do I leave?
Go to
social.
Press start and go to social and then leave group.
Social. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh god in heaven.
Steven, I feel like I'm doing way more damage.
I felt like that earlier.
Are you still in our party, Marcus?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I didn't know
No,
if
he's
you left
not. Oh, that party. Oh, yeah.
Like, I got a. Oh, I got a new thing for.
Sorry, I'm in. I seem a little inactive. I'm just I'm inviting some friends to come watch the stream.
Interesting.
Sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Marcus, join our group again.
Oh, okay.
Because our ineligibility is not because of Marcus, it's because we have to do a mission outside the White House first.
Ah.
Interesting.
This isn't very cash money.
Oh, hey, notifications were sent out. That's nice.
And his final words before
Hey.
he died on his deathbed.
Hey, I told you that you couldn't be the first to quote it.
Actually, Jeremy quoted it.
That was me. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm watching both of you. Jeremy, you're okay. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, gee, thanks, Steven.
I think we have to assume that Black Tusk knows about the antibodies.
Holy fuck.
That was the babiest yeet I've ever heard.
It's like the mini dab.
Stop.
Jeremy and I were doing that shit earlier. It was awesome.
Kaylin! It's Kaylin, finally! Hey, Kaylin.
What?
Hey, Kaylin, what's up?
I haven't seen you in like 2 weeks.
Alien Alien. Best damn
Bailey,
baby. I've ever seen. I don't know.
Am I in y'all's group? Yes, I am.
Yes. How's it going, man?
I,
Everyone fast travel to me. I found a door.
Oh, are we?
Fuck, not a
Are
door.
we gonna fast travel to you, Steven? Is that what's happening? We're gonna fast travel to you, Steven?
Jesus Christ, you alright?
Alright.
I've been in
Jeremy
I've been
needs
in
to
the
say
mood
bye,
lately.
Felicia, to that attitude.
It needs to be yeeted off a bridge.
Jeremy's not very okay. I'm so dead right now. I'm fucking done.
Did I see global warming? There was a good bit of climate change.
How can you
up there.
see global warming?
I'll talk more about that later, probably in the podcast next week. But there was a lot of it was interesting. Like we saw a glacier that used to be a lot closer, but it had melted a lot, and so it moved further back.
That's what he means. Did you see global warming? I was like, is there a new movie coming out? That
Yeah,
I
that's what
haven't
I'm
seen the trailer for?
Starring The Rock,
Oh.
and he has to fight the elements on a building.
He's just punching an iceberg. Get back over there! I'm the people's champion.
The locals were actually super nice. Like I was surprised. They were all
heard
so
that.
friendly and kind. I had heard that a
heard
lot of the
that. They were really
natives
nice
were
folks.
kind of keep to themselves, but that was not the case up there. Like they were all super friendly and generous and kind. And yes, Kaylin, like Geostorm. That's what I was thinking. But I was
Steven, you spawned in on my screen, and your body was floating, and your legs were twisted up behind your head.
hey,
Save that video.
I am.
don't hate me because I can do yoga. Okay.
You were doing some extreme
Extreme
ass
yoga.
yoga. It was extra
Yeah,
yoga.
you'll be saying
I'm sorry for starting that.
you'll be saying goals at my yoga.
Yeet.
Yeet.
All right. We gotta calm down on that.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, there's a bunch of stuff over here.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Yeah, there is.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, what was that?
Oh, look, Jeremy figured it out already.
What'd you
Biology key. Biology lab key.
Okay.
I'm just guessing that it's something we may need later in the mission.
Good job, Jeremy. Proud of you. Goals.
Oh, cool. I only know how to do that because Crystal likes Cardi B.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, B.
Yeah, so are all the men you robbed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that. I have my own opinion about that crap.
How there's a complete double standard in all of media.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh yeah,
That's-
Steven, that's actually.
Yeah, you actually hit the nail on the fucking head.
Yeah, that's all we'll say about that.
All right. So this is the precursor to Tidal Basin.
Yes.
Interesting. Okay.
We have to investigate
Can we
the
not take our weapons
facility.
yet?
We're in a safe area.
Oh.
It's like you've never even played this game, Marcus.
I haven't played
It
this game
has
in
been,
2
like-
weeks, and I know better.
I haven't played it in 3,
That's your own fault.
I think.
No, you played. Last time I played was 2 weeks ago, and you played with me.
Oh,
It was
then
right
yeah.
after.
Yeah.
Right
Oh, I
after
found
you
an
got
echo.
Hello.
On my laptop working on a video, I'm never on this thing. I didn't know you worked on videos, Kalen. How do we... I can't play the echo.
Thank you, Isaac.
Yeah, I can't play it either for some reason.
Got it.
Gives us something to go on.
Is that all of it? So wait, Chief. We're just sending in the doses for the top brass. All right. Then let's get it somewhere safe. We'll hold
Oh.
Basin until I get word from the boss. Wyvern, this is your baby now. You take damn good care of it.
Understood.
That's President Ellis.
I'm walking.
Near this container, not even a fucking
Who is it?
You got me?
Understood.
Give me that satellite.
President Ellis.
Oh, is he a bad guy here?
News myself. Go on, give him your phone. Let him have his moment.
That's the takeaway from this, right? That he's working with Black Tusk, right?
Oh, are you
Shit.
serious? Okay, well, we're done with this mission.
Priority is getting those antivirals.
Told you, called it.
Black Tusk's Tidal base is stronghold before they
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah, he was.
Well, they
he was
showed it at the
real
end
sketch.
of the third
stay
stronghold.
focused on countering the fuckers until we get
They kind of
strapped
hinted at it.
Wow, that is a lot of really good news, Galen. Or I guess subjective news, but news nonetheless. I don't know. Eat. All right, I'm at the elevator, boys. We're going to talk about a lot of the news in the podcast next week. We didn't have a podcast this week because there was just no way to get one done. But we will have a big one next week.
Oh, I have my gun out now.
Are you coming, Marcus? Or...
Yeah, I'm on my
Yeah,
way.
we might be here till next Monday based on how Marcus is running right now.
That wasn't very cash money of you.
Well,
I tried to hit the button before you got here.
I know you did.
I'm gonna be honest.
I know you did.
yeah, I tried to.
Oh, I love it.
All right, Tidal
You
Basin
gotta
should
say
be
that you're
unlocked
fine,
now.
but you're really not fine, and everyone just says, "Oh, you'll be okay eventually."
And then everybody just says, "Yee!"
Yeah, Jake had a pretty rough couple of weeks, but he's doing better now. All right, I think we're headed to the White House. Yeah, Jake made it to the wedding at least. I was happy that he and Lee Allison were able to make it to the wedding because they were both in it.
So the president's a huge bitch. That's what I'm getting.
Yep.
I mean, yeah. But
I used to thought you know what though? He was like my favorite character. He was like a badass.
The antivirals have been secured at Tidal Basin.
subjective.
Go fuck yourself.
Is this where we're supposed to be?
It looks like you get a guaranteed set piece from Tidal Basin.
Will do. What's the
Yeah.
ETA?
Interesting.
Is it? Are we set to go now?
Marcus, leave the group.
It still says group ineligible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, say fine. You're just really not fine. Okay.
Yeah, because we're eligible now.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's hit it.
So, so our set's out now?
Yeah.
Yep.
They have 3
Sweet.
sets.
There's
And,
only 2 that are available from this.
Mhm.
Ongoing directive and True Path 2.
Yeah, so neither of them are the one that I should probably be running.
I want ongoing directive.
Oh, really? You're going to use ongoing directive?
I'm thinking about it.
Awesome.
If it's the one I'm thinking of.
That's the one that loads random special ammo in your guns.
Yes. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was good. I mean, I use a LMG, so I feel like that would be good with it.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop.
Could be good with. It would be really good with shotguns. So if you decide to use a
Yeah.
shotgun as one of your guns.
Well, I get bonuses for LMG and SMG.
Right.
My secondary is a E90.
Yep. Yeah, Mark Hamill is voicing the new Chucky. Kaylin mentioned. I heard about that. Which he's a good
You didn't see
choice.
his announcement?
No.
Just a video of him being like, "Yep, so can't wait to do the new Chucky movie."
He's a good choice, but I do feel like a lot of people are going to be upset because I feel like the original Chucky voice, he was pretty well liked and iconic. But if anyone was going to do that voice better, it's freaking Mark Hamill.
Oh, 100%.
He's just such a good voice actor.
He is. Did you guys see the Joker trailer?
I did.
Yeah.
I want to
don't know how
hear.
feel.
Okay, good. I'm going to tell you how I feel. It's stupid. Um, so, what's more intimidating? The guy who's crazy because of his troubled past, or the guy who's crazy and you don't know why?
The guy who's crazy and you don't know why.
Exactly. And this movie is trying to make you sympathize for who is arguably one of the greatest villains we've ever had.
Yeah.
Yep.
The thing about Joker, though, is you're not supposed to sympathize with him.
Exactly.
And all throughout DC Comics, he's always just been absolutely batshit crazy, and no pun intended.
The only time
And-
his or him having an origin has kind of worked was Killing Joke, and even that was controversial to a lot of people. I think it's better off leaving him in the dark because that's so much scarier.
Absolutely.
And I
Like,
don't know,
if they just do a Joker movie where he just goes around being bananas, that'd be awesome.
pink bananas.
That's what I kind of hoped that they were gonna do. They weren't gonna like tell much of a story. It was just him like rising up through the ranks of the underworld.
That's
Like
that's
getting more and
he
more
is a
power.
hard protagonist though to have because like
He is.
with the typical flow of a movie, you got to have relatable arc and stuff like that. With him, we melted those guys. Oh my god! Hey, I got crossbow.
My
ammo.
LMG is ridiculous.
I've still got my G36. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like
fuck.
even as a movie, it did not look interesting to me.
I mean, I like who they have playing him, but
Joaquin Phoenix is a good actor. He
He's
actually
gonna do
was.
great.
He was the top the guy who was being eyed to play Doctor Strange before Benedict
Oh,
Cumberbatch
really?
got but he actually backed out, and it's kind of respectable because he backed out saying that like with all of the green screen and CGI effects that were being used, he didn't feel like he could do it. So
wow.
it's respectable for a guy to know his own limits, and so that's why he ended up backing away from it, and I'm glad he did because Benedict Cumberbatch is one of my favorite actors, so I love him as Doctor Strange.
yeah, he really pulled that off well,
He
too.
did.
You figured it out, Steven?
Yeah, it's up here. Or at least that whole Joaquin Phoenix thing was what I had heard. And I'm usually pretty tight on the comic news or comic movie news.
Yeah.
But another problem with the Joker movie, and I've had this conversation with a few people, so that's why this is probably going to sound rehearsed because I've said it a few times. But when you take liberties like interpretations with characters, you get what happened to the Guardians of the Galaxy. I love the cinematic Guardians of the Galaxy. I think they're great, and it's a very fresh take that did the characters a lot of good. But it is very apparent that the Guardians were changed for the cinematic version. And because the cinematic version was so successful, you know what happened to the comic publication? It mirrored the cinematic.
Right.
So Star-Lord, who in the comics was more of a ragtag leader who was as tactical as he was lucky, is now an emotionally driven character who acts rashly and gets by his luck and charm. It's a character that works, but it's not the character that I read.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, like, when you take a character like the Joker and try to make a cinematic adaptation. If it does well, DC might try to make the Joker a sympathetic character.
Which I do not want whatsoever. If they do that, DC fans will riot.
Yeah.
I know they will. Because I'm sure everyone and their mother wants to keep the Joker the way he is. That's the thing that people like about the Joker.
Right.
Like, no matter how far DC Comics gets, they should never, ever, ever reveal anything about the Joker as far as his past, or like his real name, or anything like that.
Well, that we already know his real name, I think.
Wait, really?
I think Killing Joke revealed his real name. I just don't remember what it was. I think it's Arthur something. Is that right? But, like, Killing Joke, I don't know if you've ever read the comic or seen the movie. It basically did his entire story. And it worked, but it was in such a way that it was still like it robbed the character, in my opinion. Like, it was a good, compelling story, but it robbed the character from the impact that he had before that point, in my opinion. We're getting flanked pretty bad, Jeremy, or we were. Got him, jeez. Drones. Jeremy?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Everyone just got so quiet.
I'm sorry. I was deleting something out of my inventory so I could pick something up.
Curly Pixels asks, doesn't DC have a multiverse? It does. Much like Marvel, I think that's the 52 different Earths.
Yeah.
There are turrets over here. That's what was hitting me. Jeez. Okay. Caitlin says, I say hook it up to my veins. I love the indie feel of it and the psychology of the premise. The movie, however, is just psychosis of a man. It didn't need to be a Joker movie. That's my thing. If they had made it a non-Joker movie, it would be interesting. But, like, when you play with... Yeah. When you play with an IP that exists... Yeah. Then couldn't the Killing Joke be a pure spinoff? It absolutely could. But I think... Actually, no. The Killing Joke was canon. Because in the Killing Joke, that's how Barbara Gordon got paralyzed and became Oracle. So everything that happened in Killing Joke was in the Earth which all the other comics take place. But in theory, that could have been the case. Curly Pixels, but for this specific one, that is not the case. Which, if you're gonna watch the Killing Joke movie, just do yourself a favor and skip like the first 20 minutes. It's pretty bad. Like, Batgirl and Batman have sex on a rooftop bad.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is don't skip the first 20 minutes.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude? Trying to rob us of a good time.
Alright.
Steven, I got a yellow med right next to me.
I'm on my way. Got
He's
him.
dead.
Damn, dude, come on. Okay, if I could fucking aim.
There's a purple coming up on your left side.
So you're saying the movie. Okay, so the Joker movie could be its own spin-off. It could. In fact, it is not in the same universe as the DC films that we are currently getting. So yes, it is its own adaptation that is separate. That's a helicopter. That is separate from the mainline stories. But the concern, like I mentioned earlier, the concern with that is always like, once you do an adaptation, depending on how it does, they might try to alter the mainline stuff to mimic what was successful, and thus robbing the character. And to me, like, I'm really big on staying true to characters and to intellectual properties. I don't like adaptations that much. I like adaptations if they're earned. Like, to me, Spider-Man Homecoming was okay because we'd already gotten Spider-Man's origin twice. So this third time we got a story about Spider-Man trying to prove that he's good enough to his hero. that's an adaptation that's okay because that's not too far from the truth of the character, but it still can take liberties. But when you take something and turn a character on its head, like the Joker and Harley Quinn actually being in love instead of in an abusive relationship, that feels wrong to the character to me because the Joker, and again, I see that Joker is like a recurring theme here, but for the Joker to actually show that he cares about something, that is an inherent opposition to his nature. And so that feels inconsistent and just wrong.
And you know what else I just thought about this. In the comics, doesn't and I could be completely wrong. I'll be honest, I'm not that informed, but doesn't he have like terrible relationship with his parents as a kid or like growing up?
A Joker or Batman?
Joker.
Probably.
Like his dad was an alcoholic or whatever, and his mom was like a druggie or something like that.
So I don't know because I don't know too terribly much about the Joker's origin because I intentionally try to not know anything about it because it enhances the character's effectiveness in my opinion. But I do know that in The Dark Knight, the Christopher Nolan movie, he talks about his dad being an abusive alcoholic.
A drinker.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was straight from the comics, but even that Joker, that was a good adaptation because the universe as a whole had been kind of changed to be more of a grounded take. And so everything in the Nolan Batman movies, you have to filter it through the lens of this is created to be like heroes and villains that could exist in our current world. That is kind of how the Nolan movies tried to interpret the Batman mythos. And so the idea of a tortured Joker whose past was still a mystery to us is still effective and works because it fits the theme of the universe that we've been given.
Right. See, because my thing is like, if his home life and his past life or whatever was that bad, why the fuck in this movie is he like taking care of his mother and, you know, it shows scenes of him and her like super happy and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. They're probably going for society made him this way. He was bullied, persecuted, and that's probably what they're going for. Is like you made this, and so the monster is the creation of the people, something like that. Which to me, again, that sounds powerful, but not with this character.
Not for a Joker movie.
Yeah, make it a different character. Make it an original story because it's not even connected to the DC property. It's done by DC, but it's not. It's not connected to like the Justice League or Wonder Woman or anything like that. It is standalone.
Yeah.
I
It's
think
not really canon.
It's not
I think
canon.
honestly, what I would like to see, what would be so cool, is if they were to come up with a brand new homicidal character through this movie, and not the Joker. You know what I'm saying? Like something completely different. I don't care if it's DC. Just make like a new character and start it with this movie. That would be awesome.
Plot twist. Joker's about his dad.
What?
The Joker's about the Joker's dad.
I mean,
Joaquin Phoenix is his dad.
that would be cool.
You mean the dad that's a drinker?
The drinker. I mean,
Drinker.
that would be really cool. I will say though,
If I just called it, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
if you just called it, I will. I don't know what I'll do, honestly.
You like AC-50 shotguns, Steven?
I'll take one. Kaylin just pointed out all of those got these scar stories told by Heath Ledger Joker were lies. They were all inconsistent. I forgot about that fact. So every story he told was a fabrication. So he didn't have an origin. He was just, and that's really cool to me. That's really
genius.
effective.
I didn't think about that. Wow, that's genius.
And like that's how you do a character like that. Someone who is like
Mysterious and crazy.
he's literally a living legend, and like the only stories that are about him are like stories of like rumors and
Steven,
fears.
Lies or
Steven, pull back a little bit.
I see it. I see it.
Yeah, we're getting kind of surrounded.
I'm pulling further
like
back to
honestly,
you.
I haven't watched
Pablo.
much of Gotham, the TV show, but the Joker in that show, like the kid Joker or whatever, really good.
That's what everybody says.
They're doing too much with it.
Yeah, that's kind of the impression I've got. I don't even watch Gotham.
I've kept current. I'm caught up completely, minus the new season. I watched the first episode, and haven't really watched any since. But I did really love the player, or the player, the guy that played the actor that played the Joker, or what was supposed to be the Joker.
Yep.
But they went back and forth.
I wish, honestly, they would just hire him to do a live-action movie Joker, because I really enjoyed him. Like, I think he's a really good fit.
Thank you, Pablo.
With the final episode of this is the last season of Gotham, the one that's playing right now.
Yep.
The final episode, there's going to be about 10 minutes of the current action, and then they're going to fast forward to the future where he's actually Batman fighting the Joker.
Yeah.
Shit.
Pictures on the have been circulating social media of that guy as Joker and
as the older Joker.
Yeah.
That's really
like
cool.
His face melted and like white makeup and everything.
He looks.
Wow.
I don't know how I feel about it because he looks like
Jack Nicholson, but like worse.
like Jack
I love
Nicholson
Jack
after a
Nicholson
meth
Joker, though.
bender and 50 years.
Yeah.
like
pitted like spots on his face like everywhere, and you can tell that it's latex. Like,
See, that kind of sucks.
well, the show started out with a pretty low budget, but
Yeah.
as it's gone on, money has kept coming in because it's done pretty well for itself, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. Like there's a lot of
You gotta
things
go
in there
around,
that
Jeremy.
aren't like completely canon, but yeah, I mean it's still entertaining.
so,
if
Kalen-
that's what they're trying to do. Then it's fun.
to answer your question, Kalen, I think they tried to double back on Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor in BVS, saying that he was Lex Jr.
Yeah.
But either way, he was terrible. like he was trying to
They
play.
stated that at the beginning of the movie. He's Lex Jr.
He is.
Yeah. He wasn't playing Lex Luthor. That's the problem. Jesse Eisenberg was playing the Riddler or the Joker. Like
Jesse Eisenberg was playing Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, he was
Every
just
character he
he
ever
was
played.
too goofy.
Honestly, I
He
could
had
see Jesse
no.
Eisenberg as the Riddler.
I could too, but he had
That'd
no
be
like.
really good, actually.
He,
The person that they have playing the Riddler in Gotham,
Really good.
it's phenomenal. Like he's probably one of my favorite characters.
What about the guy that plays Cobblepot?
He's okay, but Cobblepot's meant to be like a fat, gross.
yeah,
like,
you can't
grotesque
try to
creature.
make
And he's-
Cobblepot like attractive.
A fucking daddy.
And I don't know. I like the actor. Like as far as like the acting throughout that entire show, I love it. Like they're all
What about
very
the kid
well
that plays
done.
Bruce? Really good.
He wasn't that good at the start, but now he's kind of hit a stride.
Yeah.
His the first time they
Dude,
showed
I'm
his
taking your
vigilante. Yeah, good lord, what are you doing? the first time they showed his like vigilante outfit, the only thing I could think was the safe word is justice.
Oh God.
Stephen, I fucked up.
Yeah,
Did
you
someone
did.
call the FBI?
Good lord, Jeremy, what were you doing? I don't know if it was a retcon or not, Kalen, but it felt like a retcon.
With what?
The Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor thing.
Yeah.
You know
Also-
what? It actually kind of does feel like a retcon.
I am really bummed that I can no longer drop the healing pods. That's really getting in the way.
It really does feel like a retcon. Lex Luthor. Yeah.
I cannot
Yeah.
stand Superman.
As the character.
Never liked him as a character. I always thought it was stupid.
Oh, speaking of
Oh,
Superman.
speaking of that, Brightburn.
Brightburn, how do we feel about that?
It's a James Gunn movie about Superman as a kid. If he were evil, sign me up. Like,
Wait, is that actually what it's about?
that it's the basic premise, but it's not the actual characters. But it's
Okay.
similar enough to where it's like a alien with superpowers comes to Earth and is found by a family of farmers, but he is sadistic, has violent tendencies, and just becomes evil, basically.
So it's supposed to be like a Superman horror movie.
Yes, where
But
Superman
what I
is
don't
the killer.
understand- What I don't understand is all these similarities, and it's
Like-
not licensed by DC.
I don't know.
That's the
Technically,
only reason why I'm like,
technically that doesn't infringe copyright because it is enough transformation of character. I've been watching a lot of Matt Pat's videos on copyright and copyright laws and stuff, so I'm pretty good. Did you know that pictures of the Eiffel Tower at night are illegal to publish because that infringes copyright?
I did not know that.
Because
Wow.
the
Now, do you mean publish as in like published in a magazine or like posting on Instagram?
posting on Instagram, anything.
Wow.
Because the Eiffel Tower, the structure itself was made in the late 1800s, or sometime in the 1800s, so it is no longer under copyright, but the lights installed outside the structure were installed in the 80s, so that is still under copyright law. So if you post that online, you are technically infringing copyright, and the state of the country of France does not have freedom of panorama, which is basically making all architecture under fair use. So France is one of the countries that doesn't allow you to basically that doesn't make it legal to publish pictures of
You have to pay to take pictures.
Wow. What the fuck?
Pay for the rights.
I did not know that.
yeah, really interesting. Evan, we just talked about the new Joker movie. I think it's stupid. I just outright, I think it's really stupid. Also, hi, Evan. Long time no see. I just shot a friendly.
I did it.
Yes, Pablo, we're
Standing
talking
up
about
and
Super
like,
Terror
"Ah."
Kid, Brightburn. Sorry, I didn't see the chat for a minute.
Super Terror Kid.
Yeah, I did see Shazam though.
Is it good?
I really enjoyed it. It wasn't as quite as funny as I thought it would be, but it was also way more dark and emotional in a good way than I thought it was going to be.
Oh wow.
So it was a lot more balanced. But you would expect, it being a superhero movie, you would expect it being about he gets the powers and then he starts, trying to learn how to be a superhero. But it's comical because almost the entire movie he's like, and I won't spoil anything, but almost the entire movie he's just basically a 14-year-old kid with powers trying to earn money just because he can. So he's like in Philadelphia with like a guitar case, like a street performer, just shooting lightning in the sky trying to get money.
That's hilarious.
So it's just really funny because Zachary Levi does a really good job of capturing the essence of a teenager. So I don't know. It's good. It feels like a more golden age superhero movie.
We got 3 guys right in front of the building over here.
Got it. But it feels like more classic Superman stuff like that. So like more old timey movies before they were overly worried about cinematic universes and stuff like that. It's just kind of like it's interesting. I definitely recommend it. And it's nice to see DC have a success because it's like it retains its darkness that you would expect from a DC movie, but also does a lot of that lighthearted feel that they tried to do with Justice League and failed because they were just trying to be Marvel. But in this, the lighthearted stuff feels like authentic DC. So it doesn't feel like they're trying to be Marvel. So that's really refreshing.
That's why I'm excited to see James Gunn do Justice League.
Yeah.
Is he gonna do that?
He's doing Suicide
They're
Squad.
completely redoing it. Suicide Squad. Yeah,
Oh.
they're completely redoing it.
So it's not gonna be Suicide Squad 2, it's just gonna be Suicide Squad.
It
It's
is
gonna be
called
the Suicide Squad.
the Suicide Squad, and it's going to be a reboot.
Who's gonna be playing all the characters then? Is it gonna be different actors?
Different actors. Idris Elba is in it.
A couple of them.
We don't know
No,
who
he
is.
turned it down.
Oh, really? Last I heard, he was
Yeah.
going to be a new character that was not Deadshot.
Who?
Well, yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay.
He turned down Deadshot because he felt he was disrespecting Will Smith by taking his place. But they said that he will be in there.
Who is this?
Idris Elba.
I have no idea.
He's
Evan,
an English actor.
Yeah, he's in Pacific Rim. What a
Yeah.
He's the guy from Thor. I can't think of his name.
Heimdall.
Heimdall. Yeah.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Okay.
But to Evan, to your point, we don't know anything about future Justice League movies. Not really. They are changing focus to basically reevaluate the DC cinematic universe, which I think is a good thing, because I love DC. DC I'm more of a Marvel guy now because of the movies, but back in the day I read DC comics, so my roots are DC, and my wife loves DC. Can she hear me? She's got noise canceling. Oh, hey,
Aww.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm talking good about you.
He called you his wife.
but she's more of a DC girl. Like she always has been. She loves the Flash, and she just.
I love Batman.
Yeah.
I love the Flash.
I
like Green Lantern too.
So I'm really happy and eager to see more from DC that is good, and not them feeling like they have to do what Marvel did. Because they don't.
I don't want them to try to keep up with Marvel or anything. I want them to do their own thing.
You see what?
Did you see that ship?
Oh. Yeah.
The fuck did that come from?
This is the
Evan, it's
this is their base.
it's just about the best
That's
feeling ever to say wife. At the reception, Jeremy, I don't know if you were still there at this point, but at the reception, once we finally split off and were saying, like, talking to different people, I just looked up and I just said, "Wait, where's my wife?" And it was like, "Oh, wife." It was a sweet moment. It was a good moment.
Yeah,
And then Miles'
seriously
girlfriend
can't
actually
remember my
was
life.
walking past me, and she and I are good friends. So when I just said, "Where's my wife?" she looked up. She was like, "Oh," and like put her hand on her heart and was like, "Wife."
I can see Becca saying that too. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
it was great.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Where are we going?
Are we supposed to get on a boat or something? Oh, maybe drop down over here, Steven.
Oh, I thought it was where we came from. That's why I didn't drop.
Oh no, there's a closed gate.
Is this the way we came from? I cannot tell.
No.
Oh.
Oh.
Good eye.
Found it.
Good eye, Germ.
Good eye, mate.
Good job, Jerry Bear.
Yay!
Yeet.
Cold storage device detected.
Did you guys see that meme? And it was like
That's gotta be the anti-terminals.
a guy in boot camp, and he was wearing like an Australian boonie hat, and then it shows the drill instructor, and he's screaming in his face, and he says, "Did you come here to die?" And the guy
I
who's
came
wearing
here
an Australian
yesterday.
boonie hat says, "You know, mate, came here yesterday." Fucking cracked me up for a solid 30 seconds to a minute.
That's old meme, Marcus. Get fresh memes.
I don't give a shit if it's an old meme.
What
Oldie-
Harry Potter
oldie
house
but a goodie.
am I? Okay, that's a good question. I actually some backstory before I answer the question, but I will answer the question. So the general consensus that I kind of grew up in was that if you were public school, like if you went to public school, you were a Harry Potter fan, but if you were homeschooled, you were more of a Lord of the Rings fan. Which I could totally like. At least down here, that totally is how it was for a while, but probably not anymore. Anyway, I was much more of a Lord of the Rings person growing up. My parents didn't let me watch Harry Potter because it was quote unquote witchcraft, but obviously
Witchcraft.
it's not.
He had 3 Lord of the Rings references in his vows.
Oh
Yep.
my god.
That is a 100% true statement.
And
I'm scared.
another fun fact: the pianist at the wedding ceremony actually played 3 Lord of the Rings songs, I think, and one of them was the one that Anna walked down to, and it was Into the West.
Oh fuck.
Yeah. If you have not heard the instrument, oh my god, it's a dog with oh god, what's happening? Kill it! But if you haven't heard this instrumental version of Into the West, you are robbing yourself of one of the most beautiful musical compositions you've ever heard. So go listen to it. Anyway, what Harry Potter house am I?
Got him.
I'm a Ravenclaw, but I'm also a little Slytherin, just a little bit. But I'm mainly
I'm a
Ravenclaw. Anna is also Ravenclaw.
I knew we were friends.
Are you Ravenclaw? Are you really? Yeah, I'm Gryffindor.
You seem like more of a Hufflepuff.
You see, I thought the same thing, and then I took the test. Like the official Pottermore test or whatever. And I'm like, guess
Yeah.
what, bitch? You're a Gryffindor.
I've gotten 4 different ones from that one.
Every test I've taken, I've gotten Gryffindor.
Uh,
Every fucking thing and
I
everyone like
started out-
every one of my hardcore Harry Potter friends, they're like, yeah, I can see you as a Gryffindor.
So,
when Pottermore came out, I was Gryffindor, and then I went back and took it like 5 years later, and I've been Ravenclaw ever since.
I could see you as a Gryffindor though.
I could totally see you as a Gryffindor too. I can see you as a Ravenclaw
Yeah,
as well.
but I just don't give a shit anymore, so
You're a Gryffindor.
I'm a Gryffindor. Yeah.
You're a Ravendor.
Gryffindor is better.
Yeah, I know.
Gryffindor's better.
I'm a Huffledor.
That's the dumbest sounding thing.
I know.
You're
Um,
Gryffindor.
Griffin
Gosh, those sound delicious.
I go to Quidditch matches. Griffin Puffs, get your Griffin Puffs here.
What are you talking about, Evan? Also, high five, Pablo, for fellow Ravenclaws. Also, how do I feel about the $1 billion Lord of the Rings series? I am all about that, honestly, because
Oh God, yes.
it's during the Second Age, which is an era in Middle Earth that like no one talks about, that we
You
haven't
ready,
really.
Steve?
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, go ahead. That we haven't really seen much from, and so it's a bunch of new stories that they'll be able to do, and as long as they stay relatively true to the source material, I'm excited. As long as they're not trying to redo the Third Age, which is the whole story about the Ring and Frodo. As long as they're not redoing that, then I'm good, because why would you try to redo what already was done near perfect?
So successfully.
Yeah, so successfully.
I would love.
This is knuckle
Holy crap,
Butts.
Evan! You guys had the.
It's a Horcrux.
Oh my God! You
It's
guys
a
had
giant Horcrux.
Into the West played at your wedding too? Did I hear that right? Because the way our pianist did it, and our pianist was Anna's roommate from college, so she was a really good pianist. I think that was actually maybe her major or minor in college. But she played that song while I was walking in with my guys, but then at like the kind of big flourish, which I guess would have been the third chorus, that's when Anna walked in. So it was technically for more than just Anna, but that's awesome.
That's beautiful.
I'll have to tell Anna when her headphones aren't on.
Well, I am completely blind.
Pablo asks, in your opinion, is Hufflepuff the stupidest house?
Yes,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
That's not even a question, actually.
For all the people that are like, you're really too stupid to be in this school, but you know what? We're gonna let you in anyway.
Yeah. Like, quit picking your nose with your wand, you dork. Like,
Hufflepuff
It's got
are
troll bogeys on it.
Hufflepuff are the kids that eat bugs in the playground just to get attention.
no, they're the kids that perform that.
Oh, hey, you
blood
took your
throwing up
headphones
spell
off.
for fun.
Anna leaned forward and just turned and looked at me, and I saw her headphones weren't on. I'm sorry, I'm not trash talking Hufflepuffs. I'm totally trash talking Hufflepuffs,
Yeah, we are.
but it's okay
All
because
of us
we're Ravenclaws.
We're completely shitting. Is she Hufflepuff?
She's a
No, she's a
Ravenclaw.
Ravenclaw.
Oh, okay.
We've been over this, Marcus.
Okay, but I'm just I'm confused as to why it would be a big deal if we were trash talking Hufflepuffs.
Got hostiles on the bridge.
She just likes Harry Potter, so I think she tuned in at a point in the conversation where it sounded like I was just bashing Harry Potter instead of Hufflepuff.
I see.
By the way, Anna, Evan and Kat also had Into the West playing during their ceremony. Yeah.
You know what song I might play at mine?
Brick House.
Fuck, you beat me. Damn it. You fucking figured me out. Could you fucking imagine? My doors open, Everyone stands.
She's
the
a
bride
brick.
appears. Brick
House.
She's mighty. Just letting it all hang out.
When
Oh,
it-
she's a brick.
Whenever anybody asks me the question, like, you know what song I would listen to during X or whatever, I always just say Brick House. Because it's like, the never gonna be the song choice.
Oh god. Oh god, I can't see anything.
Nah, I'm gonna play Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley when she walks down the aisle. It's gonna rickroll my entire audience.
I'd walk out.
I know.
10 out of 10. Would walk out.
Pablo says, also in your opinion, is Gryffindor the lamest house?
No.
Zero offense. I think that Gryffindor, a lot of people get frustrated with Gryffindor because they steal the spotlight. Because,
Yeah.
like, all of
see
Harry
that.
Potter is basically about Gryffindor. Because nearly all the main characters are Gryffindor. And, like, you don't hear about many of the others, so it's lame because it's like, well, let us hear about the others. Like, there are other stories to be told. And I think that's why Gryffindor, a lot of people dislike it. Because it's like...
It's the mainstream kind of thing.
It's the mainstream kind of thing, yeah. Everyone is Gryffindor. We only hear about Gryffindor.
Which does suck. I would like to hear more from the other houses. Like, I do agree with that.
Yeah.
I actually, a while back...
Was that
What?
was that good?
Yeah. He went over shotgun, the guy shocked him, and I just laid into him with the minigun.
A while back, I think probably last summer, I actually went out into my yard. I got really bored, and I was like, I want a new hobby that's not expensive and just something I can do in my spare time. And so I went out in the yard. I found some decent sticks and like small little branches, and I took a pocket knife and actually carved little like wands. And I made a wand for each house. I made one for Slytherin, Ravenclaw, blah blah blah. And each one has its own thing. So the Hufflepuff wand is actually all crazy looking, like it's all curved and like wacky looking. The Gryffindor is very simple yet sophisticated. The Ravenclaw is very not sophisticated was the wrong word. The Gryffindor was like is like a very clean,
Elegant.
very elegant,
Refined.
refined. Thank you. Whereas the Ravenclaw was the sophisticated looking one, and then the Slytherin was very long and skinny, and on the end of it, where your hand would be holding it on the handle, was the head of a snake.
Steven.
Yeah.
Preparing to exfil.
Copy that.
Oh, come here for a second.
Portable canister detected nearby.
If Jake was Gryffindor and you were House Slytherin, would you trip him in the hall?
Yes.
I probably wouldn't. Ooh, thank you.
Wait,
I like
what
to
was the
think
question?
that if Jake was Gryffindor and I were Slytherin, would I trip him in the hall?
Oh.
I like to think that I would be one of the non-dick Slytherin, you know?
Yeah.
Filthy little mudblood.
I'm an insecure little bit, you see.
Oh, my mom is calling me. I'm not going to answer.
All right, unpopular opinion: Draco Malfoy.
Draco Malfoy.
Draco Malfoy is a little bitch, and I hate him.
Oh my gosh. Did they change weapon mods? Oh my god, they made it to where weapon mods don't have the negative attribute anymore.
Yeah, they did.
Oh my
Shit.
god. Oh my god,
Oh,
yes.
no. My suppressor still gives me negative optimal range, but that makes sense.
No, yeah.
That's cool though. Like, why the fuck would me putting a sight on my gun affect the reload speed?
Pablo says there are no non-dick Slytherin. I'd be the first.
I mean, there's Snape if you want to consider him, because I mean, he's a dick, but in the end, like, he's pretty much a good guy. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It's been a while.
No, he's a good guy. No,
But he's like the only one that I can think of that's non-dick.
I love this, Evan. I don't know what you're talking about. This is great. Kaylin says 10 points to Ravenclaw.
We've for 16 points in the Huffleclaw.
Stop. That just seemed like it was going nowhere good.
Oh, Stephen.
What?
Oh, Stephen.
What?
Are we friends?
We are, but I hate to break it to you, bud. The Super
I know
90
you don't like the Marines.
is terrible.
I know. You want the foul?
Nah, you can keep it.
Okay.
Basin, you're good at Ghost Rider. So this entire stream, I have only done one mission.
Go do them so you can do this.
I know, I'm working on it.
You need to get tier 5, bro.
Oh man, this is a long mission.
There's a division helicopter?
It's going down! Oh god.
Oh, they're dead.
They said,
Yep.
guess what? I'm taking you with me, bitch.
They did nothing to that.
Helicopter took out the turbines.
They blew it up.
Stranded.
Oh,
Wyvern, you need to expedite
All right, well that was.
fucking now. We need those goddamn
Was there an agent in that helicopter? Because that's probably why it crashed. If it wasn't Kelso, then they're basically a Star Trek red shirt.
Get off the ground and secure the rest of the antivirals. The support team will protect the cylinders.
You want another bottle? Mmm. I just squirted.
Just don't ever say that without context ever again.
he's eating the little juice bottle.
That's
like candies.
that's awesome. Let me
Can I
share with
crunch
you.
down on it?
Let me share with you my perspective. Marcus was just sitting there. You know those memes on the internet? No one, and then someone responds. It was no one. Then Marcus says, "I just squirted." Like that's the experience I just had.
Oh my god! Oh fuck! Oh my god!
I'm working on the elite
I
down
love
here.
those memes, though.
Yeah. He just.
He's
I don't
stunned.
like
He's
that I
stunned.
can't quick shoot the thing anymore.
Yeah, I'm honestly not a fan of what they did to Chem Launcher. Pretty disappointed. Hey, boss.
Yeah.
Pablo asks, Pepsi or Coca-Cola?
Coca-Cola.
Coke. Yeah.
I'm not really a fan of either. I'm more of a Dr. Pepper kind of guy, but I do
Me too.
I do like an occasional Pepsi, but
Furniture
prob-
company too.
I probably prefer Coke. I don't know.
Yeah, I like. Okay, now I will say, the orange vanilla Coke
Oh, that's great. I love orange vanilla
is
Coke.
killer. It's really good. But I'm trying not to drink soda as much anymore,
Good call.
and I'm not doing so good. But for the most part, I just kind of try to drink water.
Yeah, that's same here. Thank you for the drone. Also, back to the wedding. Jeremy, I think you had left at this point. Guess who caught the bouquet?
Who?
My 13-year-old sister.
Well,
And because it was great because Becca was the crowd favorite to catch it. Everybody was like, Becca needs this. She's gonna get this. And then people kept yelling, Becca, get it! And then she turned around and it was thrown. So she had no idea what was going on. And then my sister caught it, but I didn't know she was in there. I just saw some short girl in a dress. I was like, wait, who caught that? And she turned around. Her name's Shion. And Tyler and I were off to the side, and when we saw that, we were like, nope, no, do it again! And we were yelling from the side, like, recount! Oh, okay. Slytherin just got 100 points. Why? Why are we giving Slytherin points?
fuck Slytherin. Don't give them points.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Fuck you.
You're not a Slytherin, asshole.
Man.
She's insane. Agent, do whatever you can to prevent the launch of those rockets.
Still my boys.
Nobody. Slytherin. And then just says Avada Kedavra.
Have you seen the meme? It's a little comic where Ron and Harry are playing Game Boy. They're playing Pokemon on Game Boy, and Ron's like, Harry, this game is so fun, and then it goes to Harry, and he just goes, yeah, I just, my Abra just evolved from an Abra to a Kadabra. his wand shoots an Avada
shot out
Kedavra.
of his wand.
The next panel is just him standing there with his hair a mess, just horrified because he just killed Ron.
That's fucking hilarious. Have you? Okay, so
Jake is not here, boss.
It's Jeremy.
Pablo,
And Marcus.
my sister does have a boy that she's crushing on, but he's a good boy. We
it's time for them to
think
get married, then I guess.
she's.
Yeah.
If you ever met her, you'd be like, goodness, she's so much to handle. She's great though. She's hilarious.
She's a whole lot of woman.
Don't say that about my sister.
Whoa! What did he just do?
Uh-oh.
What did he just do?
Target locked. Initiating launch sequence.
Alright, I was waiting for a time limit.
Oh my god, speaking of
We
those,
just initiated the launch sequence, Steven. I'm a motherfucking division agent.
has any, okay, so Steven, you were talking about the nobody and then like me
Yes.
kind of memes or whatever.
Yes.
Have you seen the ones that are, it says nobody and then it says J.K. Rowling? By the way, did you guys know Dobby had a massive cock? Or something like that.
That's see. Here's my thing. Unpopular opinion. I know. Get over it. I don't like J.K. Rowling because she can't stand by her work. She made a great series that has touched a lot of people and like
And now
inspired a
all
lot
those
of people.
are touching each other apparently.
Anna reminded me of the quote from School
Nobody,
of
J.K. Rowling, everyone's gay.
Anna reminded me of a quote from School of Rock towards the end when he's giving the speech to the parents of the kids, and he's just like,
Oh, yeah.
"I've touched your kids, or your kids have touched me, and I'm pretty sure I've touched them."
Yeah.
he's just so proud of himself, and then they're all horrified. Oh man. Kalen says minus 1,000 points to 8-bit Gamesters, a curse on both your houses. Dang.
Well, fuck off then, whatever.
What did I do?
Yeah, seriously, what the hell?
It's okay. Thousands of points have been tossed around and taken away, so it probably balances out.
Yeah, I was about to say, we're probably all at 0 right now.
Probably so.
I don't know how to disable the rocket, Steven.
I just want to know what the fuck it did. Oh my
I don't
God.
either.
I'm guessing over here. Up top. Maybe over here.
Oh, hello, dude.
No. I can't get up.
I'm really bothered by what they did to the chem launcher. I know I've said it a lot, but like that changes my entire
Follow
strategy.
the wires, Steven.
Oh! Holy crap.
Hey, guy.
I don't know where to go or what to do.
There's a rappel line over there. Do we do anything with the rappel line?
Possibly up to where you are.
No. Oh my gosh.
Okay, there seems to be 3 launchers.
Disable the rocket launcher is the objective, but where do we go? Okay. No,
If
up
there's
there.
nowhere I can shoot it. I don't know.
I'm confused by this.
Oh, my phone died. Do you have a phone charger I can use? No?
No, mine's in the bedroom.
But.
Steven, we have 40 seconds.
I see that. Oh, shoot the yellow boxes on the launchers themselves, Evan said. So get
I
to
see
that. Yep. Which ones have we done?
I shot the one that's right here.
Oh, well, we're gonna lose anyway.
Do you mind if I go plug my phone in though, just to get us in charge?
Pull it out.
Cause like my phone's completely dead.
Oh,
Which one?
Okay.
Okay, cool. Cool, let's try that again. Also, hold on, I think I may have... Nope, never mind. I was hoping that, an unaimed shot of the chem launcher would be at my feet, but that is not the case. It goes straight ahead. That is an issue.
Close that door back.
Bye, boss. Alright, he said they have a high point and a low point. First phase has 3 yellow boxes like the turrets. Double tap L2. What are you talking about? Okay, thank you. Alright, Evan just saved me a lot of time. I can drop pods at my feet by double tapping L2. Or, not L2, R1, sorry. Alright, are you working on the rocket launchers?
Yeah.
It's R1 for me, Evan, but I got it, thank you.
Alright, got that one.
Alright, I'm at the left one. Alright, I haven't seen any of the yellow boxes you're talking about. What are we shooting?
We have to clear the site first.
Okay. Good night, Kalen. Good night, Pablo. Glad to be back, guys. Said second phase launchers will arm themselves and they will pop up. There's a low box. They are red, I believe, and a high on the other side.
Got the yellow box.
Okay. Are they on the launchers themselves? I'm still confused as to what to look for because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, there was a yellow box on the top of it. I don't know what the other red box is though.
It's a yellow box at the underbelly. I got that one.
Okay. That's it.
I just saw it from over here. I gotta neutralize Wyvern.
Oh, that's cute. I have one of those too.
You want to show him?
Yeah.
Take a heal. Hey, guess what I got? A crossbow. Except it's the worst! Try not to do it too loud so I don't blow out everybody's eardrums.
Okay.
Got a heal coming
Damn,
at you.
Steven.
What?
They must have buffed the crossbow because you did pretty decent damage.
They might have. I don't know.
Alright, go disable that. I'll pick up Wyvern.
I'm surrounded. I couldn't do anything. I'm down. Can you come back for me?
Yeah, give me 2 seconds.
Alright, I'll crawl towards you.
Wyvern's down. Drop your gear set for me.
What color is it? Still green?
Yeah.
Nice. Alright. I'm coming to you.
Stop moving.
Come on. I'm not moving. Awesome. Got a guy coming up your right flank. God.
Awesome.
Why? I don't know why it stopped reviving me.
I don't either. Let me get a restock real quick. Oh, never mind.
I went ahead and started it.
There. Oh, that's fine.
Restock's going to be to the right side.
Yeah, I see it out there now.
You won't be disappointed.
I'm gonna go pick up that gift. It's still over there. It's not cool.
She'll probably drop it again.
Yeah. Oh no, it's still in there.
Oh, I see it too. Nice.
We need to evacuate the building right now. Repeat, not a drill.
What are we supposed to destroy? The generator? I see.
Yeah, those yellow boxes.
Got it.
Take the one up front, and I'm gonna go around to this other one on the one side. Got him.
Okay.
Alright, wait for the rocket. Oh no, they're gonna... We got a group spawning.
Alright, I'm going to toss a fire grenade down. Good drop.
Ah, you guys suck. I am melting all of you.
Alright. I got that. Try to take care of heads.
Okay.
Alright, yellow's down.
Alright, we need to regroup then. Come to me.
Yep, I'm running back over to you.
Healing is up. So my radius mod must have gotten nerfed big time because I'm not doing much with it.
Alright, Wyvern. And of course I'm out of ammo from my grenade launcher.
Alright, loop around a little bit. I'm gonna try to toss a grenade on her. Really? Really, game? Wow, I can't toss a grenade up there. What? Whatever, okay.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Where you at? Just get down, get in cover. Crap!
Take care of that rocket launcher.
Healing coming at you.
Oh, the other rocket. The other rocket launcher. I'm heading around this way.
Okay. That's disappointing to hear, Evan. That kind of ruins all of my plans. He said that all mods that are not damage and cooldown reduction got screwed.
Take the one on the underbelly. I already got the one up top.
Got it. Oh, shoot. Wyvern's hit me kind of hard. Got the underbelly. Done. I could not agree more. Pop your head up. Come on, see what happens. Oh god.
Jesus.
Dog, 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 dog.
There's two.
Yep.
There's one right behind me too. Alright, dog one's down. There's a yellow dog in the middle. God. Alright, it's down too. Wyvern's down.
Nice.
And if I okay.
Oh hey, did you notice that they changed that we're not yellow each other for each other anymore?
Yeah, it's blue.
Huh. Interesting.
Well, they probably realized the yellows were too similar. Similar.
Simular. I'm calling nearby
The
allies.
yellow colors were too similar. World Tier 5, 59 seconds.
Amazing.
Sir, we've got enemy helicopters on approach. Should we knock them down? Negative. Hold your fire. Can't chance those
I got
soldiers getting
2 masks. Cool.
Well, that's a bit of luck. Agent, you managed to secure the antivirals and shut down a key black.
Wait, did we get both
Not to mention prevent
sets from that?
attack on the base of operations.
I'm guessing.
Incredible work, Agent. Like, truly incredible.
I got 2 masks.
Yeah, we totally did.
Wow.
Oh shit.
That was a fun mission.
It was. Alright.
I
As
don't know
much-
why I'm running to that.
As much as I hate to say it, I'm probably not going to run sets.
No, I'm probably not until second.
Yeah. I might do True Patriot. Might. But it just seems not worth it.
Did you get 2 masks too?
I did. Ongoing directive and True Patriot.
Alright, I was gonna say if you got a different one, I would trade you.
What are the stats on the ones you got?
Plus 26% damage to elites and plus 4,620 health. Gotta say, that was a little lackluster.
What's the what are the stats on your True Patriot?
That was that one.
I wasn't listening.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Plus 26% damage to elites and plus 4,620 health.
So it's a firearm and a toughness.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what do you think? Stop there or keep going?
It's up to you. We have T-Rex.
Pilot for off-site activities. Did you see that?
That's weird.
I see. I was wondering if it was like future DLC to where we could go to like New York or other places for like quick missions, kind of like Far Cry New Dawn did.
That would be Neato Burrito.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, hey, Marcus.
What's up?
Meet up with the division coordinator. Let's see what this is all about.
Yep. Would you want to jump into Marx's game and help him run through some stuff? I mean, we can end the stream and do that if you want to, but that's up to you.
I'll get back to you on that.
Fine.
I'm just
Whatever.
talking to Manny, so, or whoever this is.
Well, I want to go talk to Manny too, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I'll make sure to flag things for you as soon as we find them. In the meantime, I'll send you.
We still haven't released the fourth specification.
Oh, I just got taken into a loading screen. What's happening?
I did too. Maybe a cutscene?
It's the only thing I can think of.
Black Tusk invasion detected. Mission completed. Okay.
Well, that was that was pointless.
Nope.
All right.
Back upstairs.
Fucking kidding me?
Okay, you can read it in Strongholds now.
Yeah. All right, so that's actually kind of a perfect roll for me. So I guess I should recalibrate up with that.
Oh, I need to upgrade the bench.
Oh yeah, that's something we're supposed to do.
Yep. Oh, I still need to...
Random brand holster. That's kind of cool. I didn't. Okay, what about?
I still need the D50 level one.
All right, I think we should call it here.
Agreed.
Cool. Well, thanks for tuning in, whoever watched. I know that at this point it's just me and Evan watching on the Chortle Games side, but glad to be back. Look forward to streaming again. Oh, I got a Target Intel pack. That's nice. I'll take that later. But we should be pretty much back on schedule for the foreseeable future. Mondays we got Division Stream. Tuesday or Thursday we've got a Team Up Tuesday. That's going to happen tomorrow night with Borderlands, the pre-sequel. It's going to be me and Brodie. Wednesday we got a Let's Play, I think. And then Friday and Saturday we should have some live streams sometime after 7 p.m. Evan says, glad to have you back. Also, Herc you. Thanks, buddy. Jeremy, what you guys got going on over at 8-Bit?
Yeah. We are trying to get back into the swing of doing our Alien Isolation streams at least.
Every Sunday, we said.
every Sunday or Monday night, just depending on our availability.
Right.
We do try to keep up with our Twitter as much as possible, so if you guys follow that.
And I think I'm going to start trying to post on Instagram a little more for all the people that follow me. They can, see that we're streaming. I'll post on Instagram, on my story or whatever, that, hey, 30 minutes to an hour, we're going to be streaming. So that way more people know, because the last minute kind of pop-ups on Twitter. I think, is it Twitter or Facebook that it pops up on?
Twitter.
Twitter, yeah. Sometimes it doesn't give people enough time to, or enough notice, I guess you could say, to watch the stream.
Right. All right, well, that's going to do it for this stream. Sorry, I spaced out for a minute there. We will see you over here on Chortle Games tomorrow night with Borderlands, the pre-sequel. And if you haven't yet, give a like and a subscribe and a notification bell click to 8-Bit Gamesters over there.
Oh,
They're good people. I'm going to tap dance to end the stream. Yeah. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great week.
All right.
Yeet!